All right, we are working on number 2 in our writing class, our prompt. Today we're going to be doing introductions. I'm going to show you how I would do my introduction, and you'll have that inside your Google Classroom next to yours to reference in case you need help. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my prompt, and so far we should have done the brainstorming, and we should have done our pre-writing. Which is what I gave you feedback on and you were supposed to fix yesterday. So today we're moving on to our introduction. Before we start our introduction, let's go back and look at what my central idea is, what I said I'm going to be writing about. So my favorite activity is cooking because it makes me feel good to watch my loved ones enjoy something I made. Okay, so that's what my introduction should be about, making something, making food for my loved ones. Okay, so up here, I want you to tell me what type of introduction you're using. Remember, you have 4 different ones and they're inside your journal. In your journal, if you're looking for them, it should be 4 journals in order. It says introduction, bada bing, introduction, metaphor, simile, introduction, truism, introduction, onomatopoeia. Okay, so choose one of those 4 and and let me know which one it is. I always tell my students it's good if you get really comfortable with one of them. You can kind of switch between all of them right now and see which one you like, but it's really good to get comfortable with one of them so that you're not struggling when it comes time to the actual star. When you start a new paragraph, make sure that you're putting a space at the beginning. So you can either press the tab button on your keyboard, which is on the top left, and it'll automatically give you that space, or you can just press the space bar 5 times. Okay, now our bada bing starts with an ing verb. Okay, so I'm going to talk about making a meal for my family. Okay, so my ing verb is going to be turning. I can tell that this is going to be too big already, so I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to make my text smaller. Okay, turning on the last burner on my stove. Okay, so there's my ing verb. And I said what I'm turning, right? I'm turning on the last burner on my stove. And the next part of this sentence is I see. Now remember that when you do this I see, you need to separate this part and the last part with a comma, okay? So action verb, comma, I see, okay? Action verb, comma, I see, okay? Some of you are putting periods here. Also, please make sure you're capitalizing your I's. That's one of the few grammar things that you guys are going to be getting marked off of if you don't have a capital I. So turning on the last burner on my stove, I see, and I love to do commas in a list here because automatically you'll be showing your grader that you know how to use commas in a list, that you know a different way to use commas. And you get big points for showing commas in different ways. So I'm going to make a list of the things that I see. I see bacon frying in a pan. I'm just going to put bacon frying. Bacon frying, potatoes boiling. And remember, your commas in a list needs to be at least 3 things. 1 thing, 2 things, and then my last one. And your last one should be comma and. Okay. Okay, I see bacon frying, potatoes boiling, and salmon being seared. Okay, and the last part is your I think. So you need to tell me what you think at that moment. Okay, I think to myself, I hope my family loves this meal. Okay, and so my I think ties in with my central idea, right? What do I like to do? I like cooking, but not just because it's fun or anything else, because I love watching my family enjoy it. Okay, so I tied that into my I think. Okay, and then it's time for you, no matter if you wrote a bada bing, if you wrote a metaphor, if you wrote an onomatopoeia, truism, At the end of your introduction, you need to put your central idea, which was your step 2, okay? To basically just rewrite the same exact sentence there. Okay, so I'm just gonna retype that same exact sentence. Okay. My favorite activity is cooking because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to watch my loved ones enjoy something I made. So there I've got my complete bada bing introduction. I have my ing verb, I have my IC, I have my I think, and then I have my central idea. I would like everyone to highlight their central idea in the sentence because this is the most important thing that you have in your whole entire prompt. It guides what you're going to be writing. So this is what you guys are going to be working on today. Tonight, I'll go through and comment on all of them, just like I did the day before. So please make sure that you're turning it in.